There once was a criminal that had committed a crime and was sent to the king to get his punishment. The king gave the criminal two options. Either he gets hung by the rope or he takes what's behind the big scary iron door. The criminal immediately chose the rope. As the noose is being slipped on him, he looked at the king and asked, out of curiosity, what's behind that door? The king laughed and said, you know, it's funny. I offer this to everyone, yet everyone chooses the rope. The criminal's like, so? Tell me what's behind that door. I mean, obviously I won't tell anyone, and he's pointing to the noose around his neck. The king paused and said, freedom. But it seems everyone is so scared of the unknown that they immediately choose the rope. Unfortunately, most of us fall victim to that way of thinking. We would choose to be in a situation that we don't like over exploring the unknown just because it has no guarantees. We would stay in a job that we don't like, we would stick to an industry that we don't like, instead of taking the necessary steps towards getting a job that we would enjoy working in. For us to master anything, we have to first understand it. Fear is an emotion that we feel when we sense potential threat or danger that we might face. So can we truly be fearless, or do we suppress it? For some people, fear is a strength, and for others it's weakness. For some, it pushes them to great achievements, and others it keeps them safe and content, while some it paralyzes them altogether. Now we know fear can have a major impact on our lives, but let's look at its benefits. Having fear in our lives is like having salt in food. Having a lot of it will make the food taste horrible, and not having it at all will make the food tasteless. Having a little bit of fear is essential for us to do right. Imagine what would happen if people had no fear at all. Imagine if students had absolutely no fear of failure. Would they study? If you had no fear of falling sick, would you take care of your health? Likewise, it's crucial for us to recognize the usefulness of having a little bit of fear. Now, whenever fear appears, we have two choices to make. Either we prepare ourselves for whatever it is that's causing that fear, or abandon what we want to achieve because what we might face if we pursue it. Fear is built in everyone, and there's no person that doesn't go through fear. But I believe the purpose of this emotion is for us to prepare ourselves for whatever it is we want to do, rather than let the fear paralyze us or make us quit. Most cases, we glorify our fears and make it way bigger and scarier. If it's a promotion we'd like to ask our boss, an idea we'd like to pitch, or a new job we'd like to start, the possibility of failure should never be a deciding factor, because us not attempting is a guaranteed failure. So in most cases, we should never let the what if it fails outweigh the what if it works. Seriously, what if it works though? How you deal with your fears determines how far you get in life. Fear has many faces and disguises itself to stop you. Fear's normal face would be panic, insecurity, anxiety, but fear can also appear as apathy. You can be presented with an opportunity and fail to take it because apparently you don't care about it that much. Fact is, you're just scared. Fear of if you try and fail. Fear can also appear as snarkiness. Some people, all they do is create funny comments out of anything or anyone who's trying to do something or create something. Fact is, they're just trying to hide behind the fear that's stopping them from creating anything. Another face of fear is perfectionism. Perfectionism is a serial killer. You shouldn't want it to be perfect. You should want it to be done, because the world is filled with really good, not done stuff. Elizabeth Gilbert, the author of Eat, Pray, Love, shares a metaphor in her latest book, Big Magic, and puts it this way. Fear is going to be in the car, but it's going to be in the backseat, and won't get to choose the snacks, won't get to hold the map, won't get to touch the radio. Basically, fear won't have any saying in any creative venture because it'll end up shutting down every idea one after the other. In most cases, fear is for something that might happen in the future and not what you're dealing with at the moment. Basically, it's all happening in your imagination. And since it's happening in your imagination, we shouldn't allow our mind to just keep coming up with negative outcomes, but we should direct our mind to come up with positive outcomes as well. Fear is like a tree. The more you nourish it, the more it will grow. Tony Robbins puts it this way: if you don't use fear, it will use you. So whenever fear appears, look at the price it will cost you if you allow it to stop you from doing what you want to do. List out the things that you'll miss out on, and then let that motivate you to do what you want to do. I hope you found this beneficial. If you did, please like, subscribe below, and share this channel. Peace.